9 anchor text optimization best practices so you can get the most out of your inbound backlinks. Hi, Vincento Tampon here, Marketing Director of SharpRocket. We help SEO agencies, e-commerce sites, and enterprise brands scale with performance-based link building. And today, you're gonna discover how to optimize your anchor text of your inbound backlinks. Those things that are manually built. Stay tuned because at the end of this, you'll see some resources to help you learn more about link building. Enjoy this video. 9 anchor text optimization best practices. And first and foremost, if you're not familiar with anchor text and what it means, I recommend that you first check out our episode about just that. What is anchor text and types, 8 types of anchor text. So talking about anchor text optimization best practices, let me proceed with the first tip. The first step is to avoid acquiring too many exact match anchors. And I've worked with a lot of SEO agencies and digital marketing agencies all over the world. We are catering 100 plus clients throughout my corporate experience. And there's one thing people are still confused about. And they always ask this question: are exact match anchors good for my rankings? Are exact match anchors good for my rankings? And when you answer them yes right away, they'll defend you with their nose and just tell you that they use generic anchor text like click here or go to this website because they think this is the best anchor text strategy. The thing is, it's wrong. Okay, exact match anchor text aren't bad at all. In fact, Ryan Stewart had an interesting short case study of how he was able to rank for Miami SEO after he published a guest post on HJobs with the exact match anchor text Miami SEO. So you don't have to think about the anchor text distribution percentage in your backlink profile. Let's say 3%, 5%. You can actually just test for yourself, building 1 or 2 backlinks to your page with an exact match anchors. And so you're not afraid. Okay, do not be afraid that your site you will be penalized with just 1 or 2 backlinks. And after all, if you have hundreds or thousands of backlinks, those 2 exact match anchor text links account to just less than 1%. And so now you have to check how the website will react to those 2 backlinks and see what movements your page will take you there. So let's say from position 40 to position 12, and then you'll then see how tight the competition is for the target keyword you're trying to rank for. So you need to have a balance with exact match anchor text as well as with other anchor text types. The next anchor text optimization best practice is to focus on link type because it's so easy to be stuck with the idea of anchor text ratios. And while having to run other SEO activities like technical audit, content creation, and outreach, you still have to think about how to establish a natural backlink profile. So instead of getting a headache with that issue, I really want you to focus on link type. And after all, why do you need to create a list of anchor text with exact or estimated percentage if you're just aiming for a natural link profile? Because that itself is a natural, if you will ask me. So a natural link profile is composed of backlinks with different link types. And so here are some examples of different link types. The first is a community-based link. So an example of this is a link that I got from inbound.org when it was still live before. So I got a link from my profile or my description because I created a profile in that forum. It's inbound.org was an online marketing forum or discussion website before. So first link type is community-based link. Second link type is what we call referential link. So it's basically a link that is referencing your resource or your content. Okay, so mostly you'll see that it's like an editorial link. It is placed within the body of the content, let's say for guest posts, let's say for a resource page, and then it linked back to your website or to your content. Next link type is blog comment link. Blog comment still works, and I still get a lot of confusion from SEOs if it still works. It still works. The only thing is that you really have to. You don't just spam people. bloggers, publishers, but you really have to provide value in your comments. So you are not focusing too much on anchor text variations, but you are now making sure that you're getting a variety of backlink types for your website. Now, there's one exception here because I've seen websites that focus only on contextual, both earned and built, and resource types of links, and they really didn't acquire any directory or citation links, but they are still dominating SERPs. Now, but if you're into local SEO, it's a must for you to combine those contextual and resource links with local centric profiles or association or directory links. But if your website is plainly getting directory and citation links with a zero or few contextual backlinks, I think that is unnatural in nature. So I really want you to focus more of the editorial type of backlinks. Next is to optimize clicks using value-centric anchor text. If you are still thinking what anchor text strategy to use for your link building campaign, let me give you one simple tip. If you are reaching out to bloggers in your industry, assuming it is a linker outreach approach, it's a sending emails to bloggers who might be interested to link to you. Now you let them choose what anchor text to use. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't tell you what anchor text they would choose if they will try to include you in their blog post, for example. They would only give you a heads up if they have linked to your page, and then you'll see what anchor text that they use. And most of the time, backlinks built using a natural link building approach are in descriptive anchor text. And the advantage of that is this type of anchor text is it encourages clicks from users. So it has that objective of clicks. And while links can help increase rankings, another purpose is to drive referral traffic. And so when you let bloggers choose how and in what section of the linking pages they will add anchor text with backlinks to your web page, it now has an effect to the number of visitors those referring blogs or websites will drive back to your website. And so backlinks placed on the higher position of the content have high chances of more clicks. So for more clicks, more referral visits, more conversions. More clicks, more referral visits, more conversions. So one good example of this is the number of conversions or email subscribers I've got from my guest post on Gotch SEO. And that post itself drove 100 plus impressions with 60 plus converted email subscribers. Imagine that one link from a guest post resulted not only more referral visits or traffic, but it also give me more conversions in terms of email subscribers. So that backlink is aimed to be clicked because it was placed under the bonus section wherein people will naturally see the post or will see the section. So that's it when it comes to optimizing clicks using value-centric anchor text. Co-occurrence is the frequency and proximity of similar keywords across one context in a content, and these are typically relevant keywords, but not exactly the same with your ranking keyword. So instead of frequently using your ranking keyword as your anchor text to be the exact match, what you can do is to place your target keyword near descriptive anchor text. So one good example here is that our co-occurrences within links to a blog, SEO blog, Kaiser the Sage. So instead of using exact match anchor text like SEO blog, he actually used, Jason Cedra actually used the descriptive anchor text such as the highly regarded SEO blog. And mainly, this is not uh, a link that he built himself, but it's actually an earned link. So it's a blogger who referenced one of his blog as one of the best resources in SEO. Next is to find new organic ranking keywords. And so when a linkable asset has been ranking for several long tail keywords, it would be strategic to find and top match keywords your content isn't primarily catering to. And so these are the keywords you tend to rank or had some impressions on SERPs because your content has been highly perceived by search engines as worthy to rank for pages, like three or so, and may not be visible in the first two pages on search results. And so the advantage when monitoring new keywords is that you'll be able to upgrade your own content to cater new audiences or be more desirable to rank for newly found organic keywords by adding some topical sections to your piece. And so what is the implication of this to your anchor text link strategy? Basically, if you've added a new section in your content piece to service those new organic keywords, it would be additional anchor text to use for internal and external manual link building. And so this will add more trust and authority to your content as you use this new organic ranking keywords as your anchor text. And so it helps you dominate searches for those keywords. Search for related phrases and Instagram trends. And there's no such activity of finding new ranking keywords to add to your content or list of target anchor text, as you don't want to use them all the time for your exact match link strategy. However, when trying to add descriptive anchor text to internal linking pages and to manually building linking pages like guest posts, you have to know what key phrases are thematically relevant to your target keyword. So thus, it would be easy for you to write robust content with LSI keywords and strategically do some kind of occurrences on links. And so two simple ways to find search-related key phrases of your target keywords. The first is to do a straight Google search for the exact keyword or key phrase you're trying to rank for. And so you can try two different searches. One is with quotes, second is without. And second is you can just type in your keyword and wait for Google to suggest more specific relevant search phrases. We call it the autocomplete searches. And so you'll find out that some of them aren't included in your keyword list from either when you're using Google Keyword Planner or other common keyword research tools when you're conducting keyword research initiative. And so they don't need to always have high search volume. So this related keywords don't always need to have high search volume to decide whether or not they are good to target for a content piece. So it's good for you to search for some related phrases in Instagram trends and include them as part of your overall anchor text link strategy. Optimizing content using content gap monitoring. And I've discussed this in one of my previous tutorials. And so I'll be discussing how to find new organic keywords ranking in your content. So plainly, they're useful for you to upgrade your content to its next version. We call it as the 10x content. If you really want to upgrade your content. And while you can simply just focus on your content search result performance alone, you would want to try seeing new organic keywords of similar content pieces, which is normally produced by your competitors. So we call it the content. You try to have this content gap monitoring activity. So the only difference of this process is that we label it as content gap monitoring, which the typical content gap analysis is that you're doing it regularly as part of your monthly SEO or your content marketing activity. So SEO agencies that want to test this process doesn't have to worry about the time it will consume to run the entire process because it's very scalable in nature. We can use Ahrefs as our primary content gap monitoring tool. So the first step is to find similar content, competing content. Only you have to choose the content assets that are specifically ranking for the target keyword that you're trying to rank for. And if you've done a robust competitor or keyword research analysis as your first SEO initiatives, you can actually skip this part. And so second step is to monitor new organic keywords of competing similar content assets. So you can go to Ahrefs and you can click on the alerts feature, and then you'll try to find new keywords that your website is currently gaining some traction. So you click add alert button in the right section. You can also choose the URL as its mode. So you'll only receive a list of new organic keywords that specific pages been acquiring, not the entire whole domain. So for volume, you can have the default all if it's good for you to see the low volume keywords. And you can also choose the email frequency such that it's your decision whether to receive those organic keyword centric emails weekly or monthly. But I really recommend that you go with the weekly thing to upgrade your existing content for potential ranking keywords as sooner as possible. Link audit on exact match anchor text links. And with the recent Google Penguin update, most SEOs believe that it is indeed real time or activity to continuously monitor our site's incoming links to make sure there aren't any negative SEO. And this negative SEO isn't anymore a tedious task for us because there are a lot of link building tools out there can help us out when it comes to monitoring our link performance. And so the thing is, what is the implication of this to our anchor text diversification? So having kind of linking audit. In cases where those incoming toxic links are on exact match anchor text, you don't have to focus your efforts on removing them from your backlink profile, but in driving new high quality backlinks to your website. So since websites are dealt now on a granular basis, those bad links won't be affecting your site as a whole, only on parts or pages where it should be affected. Nonetheless, link audit is still a must thing to do. So Google states that bad links are simply being devalued. The possibility of needing to disavow more links is kind of unlikely, case to case basis. However, if you have a lot of unnatural links and you've never disavowed them, you need to disavow them. It may be the reason why you're still not recovering from the penalty, for example. And so you still have to do some groundwork of this avowing bad links. But keep in mind that while doing it, the focus shouldn't just be there, but more on helping your website to continuously acquire good links to boost your website's health over time. So if it's actually real time, your website can easily get recovered and have some proven to this to happen to have to some fully partially recovered website. And so there's a lot more work now to be put in place into a higher level link building acquisition. Last best practice in optimizing your anchor text is to convert high quality exact match anchor text to branded links. And other posts on link building audit has been, suggested that you have to manage existing anchor text by converting them into branded links. Now, in my own experience, filtering your exact match anchor text based on their quality should be at least every SEO link builder's first initiative. So you don't have to spend time converting low quality exact match anchor text to branded links, as this will somehow devalue if it's actually a negative SEO attack or if they've been built by your past SEO agencies that and you have to do link audit and link removal if that's so. What you have to focus now is to check only on existing high quality exact match anchor text. And this link shouldn't be just any type, such that directory or any massive link types, but only editorial links that are manually built, such as guest posts. So whether or not this high quality exact match anchor texts are affecting parts of your website, you should still be converting them into branded anchor text links as much as possible because by manually reaching out to webmasters where you've actually contributed guest posts, and that is one of the strategy. You reach out to those guest posts that were you've done manual link building in the past and ask them if they're capable of changing those exact match to some kind of branded types of links. And this should actually help you if you do that, some parts of your website not to be negatively affected by the real-time penguin.
Hopefully, this video here has given you value in terms of how you can optimize your anchor text using our 9 best practices. Let me know in the comment section what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get notified of the latest videos. And smash the like button.